up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany. I have no makeup on. We're going to be applying makeup today and talking all sorts of shit about the new makeup releases. So we come back every single Monday. This was inspired from Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I was debating if I wanted to do this tonight or my best of beauty so far. You guys actually voted for best of beauty, but it was really close, so I'm like, fuck it. We're going to stick to what we know on Mondays, and then my next video, I'll be doing best of beauty. So before we get into it, we got to have drinks. Drinks on drinks on drinks. How was everybody's weekend? I was living my best life, as per usual. Drank way too much this weekend, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Guys, I have 3 words for all these new makeup releases this week. Fuck my life. Okay, there's so many good things. I'm actually going to be using a bunch of new makeup. Wow, let's try not to wreck everything. I'm going to be using all this stuff that I got from Cosmetics from their new, like, Venetian Rose collection. And I got their, like, the skin tint. I got a bunch of shit. I'm going to apply that today. Because I haven't tried it yet. I have not been wearing makeup for... I mean, I think I did, like, yesterday, the day before. I haven't been doing videos. How's that sound? I haven't been using my new stuff. So, you guys actually wanted me to do my makeup again while we were talking about the new makeup releases. So, that's what I'm here to do today. So, before we get started, guys, are you following me on Instagram? Are you following me on TikTok? If you're not, you should be, because that's where you can basically keep up with me on a regular, because clearly I'm not as regular on YouTube as I have been in the past, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, and let's start with some beauty news, shall we? First thing I wanted to mention, this is not new makeup whatsoever, but REPHR. Y'all know how much I love REPHR brushes, right? Love them so much. New stuff is coming to the concept store starting tomorrow. So I do have an affiliate link for REPHR down below. But their newer brushes are coming back. They're being restocked. I have all the information on the screen right now. I saw this crease eye bundle, the 12, 13, 14, and 15. It retails for $96 and it's going to be marked down to $52. Highly recommend 13 and 14. These are my go-to brushes, especially if you have hooded eyes. You will not regret it. And they're natural hair. So the only brush that I'm not like living, breathing, and dying for in these restocks here is the 24. Just because it's a little bit more dense, but I have found myself reaching for it more for the more like baked formulas for bronzers. So if that's something that you do like, maybe you would like this one. But their brushes are so fucking nice. They're so soft. They're natural hair. And it's like a good price. Especially in the concept store, like for natural hair brushes, you cannot beat REPHR. So again, I do have an affiliate link with REPHR in the description box below, but this eyelash curler too, think Shiseido, but better. High quality craftsmanship. All their brushes are fantastic. So these brushes and eyelash curler, and they're actually coming out, I think I saw this, they're coming out with like a natural brush cleanser. I can't fucking wait. So I'll actually be using probably some of these brushes today. So the ones that I recommend the most, though, are definitely the 13 and 14. And then their newest bundle is coming back. It's the 25, 26, 27, and 28. It's these brushes right here. I've done demos on these so many times. I use these all the time in my videos. I cannot recommend REPHR brushes, especially for eye brushes. I cannot recommend them enough. I cannot mention them enough either. But in the event that you guys do shop my link, I do appreciate it because I do earn commission when you do shop REPHR. But I think because where I like natural hair brushes is for powders and eyes. Like my eyeshadow brushes, you can't go wrong with these ones. And I think the shapes are just like chef's kiss. Again, highly recommend. So those are restocking tomorrow. I wonder, you know what? I bet you they'll probably restock like at like midnight because they usually do restock early. So keep checking the concept store because what the concept store is, it's basically like you get the brushes at a discounted price, but then they ask you to like leave reviews on them. So that way, if there's anything that maybe they're seeing like a dramatic amount of feedback for something to change, they listen to the feedback that they get from their collection. So again, highly recommend. So there's that for the first little dose of beauty news. The second dose is, by the way, I have all the Instagram accounts linked down below. If you haven't checked them out, you need to. Now we have Bobbi Brown is available now at Ulta. Am I the only one here though? Because, okay, listen. I feel like normally I'm always the person that loves to shop at Ulta, but I feel like recently I have been favoring Sephora so much more, or Selfridges, or basically like anywhere but Sephora. Am I alone there? Because I'm over here like, I used to always shop at Ulta. Kendall, what's up, girl? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. See, Gemma knows. She said REPHR is amazeballs. Exactly. Venice says, I have been loving the REPHR brushes, actually. They're so fucking good. I highly recommend them. But back to Bobbi Brown. There's not like a ton that I've tried from Bobbi Brown. So it's not usually a brand that makes me lose my shit. But I do notice myself being favorable towards makeup that I typically would not. Like, very au naturel, if you will. And like with the makeup that I've been doing, I mean, it's very apparent to me why, because I'm just not wearing a ton of makeup lately. It's very minimal. It's very like your skin but better. It's just a vibe for me lately. So Bobbi Brown's going to be available. I feel like the most hyped up thing from Bobbi Brown, I feel like, is always that vitamin enriched face base, which I love the smell of that. It smells like the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. You could tell I haven't filmed in a minute because I'm stumbling all over my words. Ah! Kendall says, I'm a cult beauty bitch now. They carry Vive, so I'm about to be too, because I love me some Vive makeup. Okay, so that's a little dose of beauty news. Is Bobbi Brown is now available at Ulta. I think now it's only for like platinum perks, or if you're platinum or diamond, whatever your status is. But it'll be coming. I don't think that there's anything you need to like run out and get from Bobbi Brown. I mean, come on. Next thing is there's a date for the KYLIE Cosmetics rebrand. I personally could care less about this rebrand, but I'm sure a lot of people are excited. So where's the date? It says we have a date. You're gonna have matte lips, high glosses, gel liners, lip blushes. Vegan cruelty free will be available July 15th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on their website. I wonder if they're gonna be available at Ulta. I don't know. I could give two shits about KYLIE Cosmetics, but guys, July 15th on their website. There's that. And then let's get into the new beauty releases. So the first one we have is Fenty Skin. They're coming out with the Buff Rider Exfoliating Body Scrub by Fenty. I feel like I want to like be into their stuff so bad because I think Fenty is just like a vibe, but I'm never impressed. I say this every single time we talk about Fenty. I'm just always like, meh, I'm not really here for it, but it's fine. But this is Buff the Rough and Bring the Smooth with this tropical-inspired skin treat. A gentle, effective blend of exfoliants and fruit enzymes from this indulgent body scrub. Come on, Trend Mood, get it with your spelling. I'm just kidding. Let's see. That refines, renews, and leaves skin silky smooth. Rich shea butter and conditioning oils add a nourishing touch, both polished and softened with a Caribbean-inspired ingredients, or Caribbean. Do you guys say Caribbean or Caribbean? I say both. Okay, it's a body scrub. You guys get it, right? It's got all this stuff in here. I think this is like the perfect time of the year to launch a body scrub, honestly, because I feel like everybody is like me and probably peeling. So there's that. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to buy something like this, this would be the time of the year that I would consider buying it. But then again, with the ingredients, like I see that there's like coconut oil and shit like that. Like I feel like it's going to be like a hydrating formula. But I don't know how I feel about that as like a body scrub, simply because I'm like, but is it gonna feel like it like rinses off if it's got those types of ingredients? You know what I mean? Like when I get out of the shower, I want my skin to feel like it's clean, and I don't know if it would give me that same feeling. Is this already available? Will be available July 9th on their website, so I'm sure this is gonna come to Sephora. I wouldn't even be surprised if this launched at Sephora as like a app exclusive or Ruse exclusive earlier than it's supposed to be, because that's what they always do, especially with Fenty. I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. So this one for me, I'm like, how about this? I'll just use like sugar as my body scrub, because that's typically what I do, is just use something like that, something for dual purpose. You know, I already got sugar on deck in my household. And it's not like it's something that I have to do all the time, because I'm sure using actual sugar is probably not the best thing for your skin. But since I do it so, like, sporadically, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. Like, are you guys excited about this? Because I'm over here like, it's something that I expected Fenty to do. I'm just not necessarily like, am I going to buy it? Probably not. I just saw Ashley asked about the Victoria Beckham bronzer duo. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that. Like, amazing. Anytime I hear people mention that fucking bronzer, they say it's incredible. I think I might use the Vive bronzer duo today. Thank you, Kimberly. Mama Bear Glam, I'm late, but I'm finally here for a live. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to use this today. This is the M Cosmetics. This is the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette from the Venetian Rose collection. I was going to dedicate a video to this. If you guys want that, just let me know. But I'm like, if I keep saying I'm going to dedicate videos to things, I'm going to be making you guys wait for fucking ever, because just because of how like not on YouTube I've been lately. I kind of feel bad, because I'm like, every other video seems like these Monday videos, but you guys fucking love them. So I don't think you guys are mad about it, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get my shit together and be here more frequently for you guys. I just got a lot of shit going on, especially with the holidays. We got grad parties. It's been nuts. I feel like today was the first day that I was actually able to like slow down just like a little bit and get my house somewhat in order. But I'm over here like, okay, I've barely been at my house. How is it such a mess? And then I'm just like, oh wait, Brittany, it's because you haven't been home for the past month to actually like keep up with it. So every time I come home, it's just like a bomb went off. So there's that. There's a little update on me. It's more pinky than you thought. I think it's showing up very true to color on camera right now. So if you guys don't want to see what's on the screen, this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. Like, I love the aesthetic of M Cosmetics. I think it's so pretty. So that Fenty, like, body scrub, I'm probably not going to get it, but watch. Everybody will be like, oh my god, it's amazing. We shall see. Next one. I'm actually kind of surprised at myself on this one, because I thought I would be, like, losing my shit over this. This is the new Chanel Le Beige. These are the, basically, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, the new liquid blushes. So I initially saw this, and I'm like, oh, bitch, that looks so pretty. But then I scrolled through these swatches, and I'm like, I don't know if I would be able to justify it. It says they're coming around September. I feel like we're seeing so many new launches so far ahead of time right now. So, like, I have the Le Beige that was actually gifted to me. It's like a Le Beige skin tint. It looks so nice. It's just like, can I justify the price for having, like, minimal coverage, minimal pigmentation? So it's like, if you barely need anything on your face, if you want the most, like, subtle, in this case, flush to the skin, this would be something that I would consider, but I'm over here like, okay, these are probably going to be more on the expensive side. And I don't know why I always have this go through my mind. Is anybody else like this? Like, when I think of purchasing something, I initially am like, okay, if I'm paying this much, I want this sort of pigmentation. It makes no fucking sense, but that's just something I'm just like, if I'm paying this amount, I want it to show up. But I feel like that's not that's not at all like what Chanel is. Chanel very much is, let me make you look like yourself, but way better. It's very minimal. I feel like it's growing on me, definitely, but it's just one of those things that I have in my head, like, ooh, I know I'm going to be critical about the pigmentation aspect, but I'm sure this will look beautiful on the skin, but I'm like, all right, for how much those are going to be and how many, like, liquid blushes are coming out, I think I'm going to chill on this one. Let me know what you guys think, though. I did try a deep beige tint in a deep color and use it as a bronzer. Not worth the hassle. And that's kind of how I feel like these blushes will be, because I'm like, for blush, I want to be able to see it. But in the event that, like, blush scares you, this could be something that is like, oh. Amber, my thoughts exactly. Intense coral, and you're just like, bitch, where? But I do love me some Chanel makeup, so I don't know. If I see, like, one good review on it, I'll probably end up getting one. Because that's how I fucking roll when it comes to Chanel. So then we have Charlotte Tilbury is gracing us with more products that I don't fucking need. But it says revealed, a new lip scrub. Available July 22nd. I'm going to link down below. Basically the link that I typically use for, like, early access. And then if you don't ever keep your eyes on my community page, it's basically like if you look at my YouTube homepage, you'll see community on the top. I always post, like, when new releases come out, or if I'm, like, excited about something, or if I'm asking you guys, like, what type of video that you want to watch. It's basically, like, my way to communicate with you guys is the community page. So I usually post the Charlotte Tilbury, like, early access for whenever she's launching new shit. So a lip scrub, I'm just like, okay, but have you heard of Lush Cosmetics? Because theirs are bomb. I love me some Lush Cosmetics. So I don't think that this will be one, because in my mind, too, I'm like, I feel like it's going to taste like flowers. And I don't think I love that for me, but I could be totally wrong. I don't know. I associate, like, such, like, a florally fragrance when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury, but it says packed with sugar crystals for a gentle exfoliation and nourishing ingredients like jojoba oil, shea butter, cocoa seed butter, and olive oil will leave your lips smooth for $28. I don't think I'm going to get this. Actually, that's a lie. No, I'm not going to get this because these are the tits. Lush Cosmetics, they're like, I feel like these are like $12 maybe. They're phenomenal, and it's such, like, a fine sugar. So bomb. So Charlotte Tilbury, that one's gonna be enough for me, dog. But then we got hit with this, the Eyes to Mesmerize, Walk of Shame and Pillow Talk, which she will not let Pillow Talk die. I gotta give her props for that, because shit, how much stuff do we have in Pillow Talk? So these, I believe, are already available. I'll leave them linked down below. They're $32. I've heard fantastic things about, like, this formula in general, like the Eyes to Mesmerize. I feel like Jessica Braun was the person that I heard talk about these all the time, and she's always raving about them. But what I've come to learn about mine and Jessica's relationship that we don't actually have, well, that I have and she just doesn't know it, I have learned that her and I have very different preferences when it comes to makeup products. So she says this is a fantastic formula for basically like a one and done. It doesn't budge. It doesn't smudge. It's just like you apply it and it's there. I know Charlotte Holdcroft, I think Morgan Turner, they've done videos on these. Like, on the eyes, they look incredible. I'm just like, Kendall says Pillow Talk will be the only survivor of the apocalypse. For fucking real. You are not lying with that. But it's like when you see these on these models, you're like, oh shit. And you know what? $32 for a single, that is expensive. But it's like, if it doesn't, fuck, that looks so pretty. Is Walk of No Shame like the new, or is it Walk of Shame? I thought it was Walk of No Shame. Is that like the new Pillow Talk? Oh, that other one, that looks so pretty. Like, Pillow Talk is fine. But that one looks so, oh shit. I might need to watch Charlotte's video after this. Bernice, I know. What are you doing to me? I swear. I started watching Venice's Mommy Makeup Mondays, and I'm like, who am I now? I always used to love, like, I go in, like, spurts, I feel. I feel like, on average, I've always loved a more, like, neutral sort of a vibe. But then there was a time where I was, like, going nuts with color, and I'm just like, why? And then the summer hit, and now I'm just like, give me all the neutrals. And I'm sure in, like, a month, I'll be like, give me all the color. I just think it's a thing. And I'm not mad about it. It's just, I think the neutrals just definitely go with, especially summer. I just saw, throw it in the bag. Look at you guys are horrible. I'm not going to have a job in 2 weeks, damn it. Stop it. That and bronzer could be great. Yes, good travel eyeshadows. Yes, not that I'm traveling anytime soon, but I mean, one could put it into the universe. I have one of these in Oyster Pearl. It's worth it to me. Maybe I need to get one because I do really like the, like, Hourglass ones, the Tom Ford ones. Like, I do like those ones. So, I think it's called Walk of No Shame. Maybe that will come to Mama at some point. Okay, I'm trying this formula with my finger because I think it's going to give me a little bit more pop. And that's what I want. Ooh! This formula, this, like, metallic, it kind of reminds me of Makeup Geek Foiled. And y'all know how I feel about Makeup Geek eyeshadows, right? Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, M Cosmetics. This is the very first time I've tried their formula. I don't love the sticker. I wish it, like, blended a little bit better with the packaging, but this is cute. And I thought it was going to be, like, matte, but it's shiny. So we're going to come back to the eyeshadows in a bit. And then we're going to move on to the next one. See, you guys, you asked for this, okay? You asked for me to do my makeup. Things just take a lot longer when I'm doing my makeup. It's fine. Okay, so Physicians Formula. They're launching, it looks like, new bronzers. The Butter Cookie Bronzer, the Butter Cake Bronzer, Butter Donut Bronzer, Butter Coffee. They're under $10, and my opinion on Physicians Formula bronzers, they're fan-fucking-tastic. Like, some of the best at the drugstore. Except, the only thing that I don't love about their bronzers is the fact that they're such chunky packaging. And it's so plasticky and so, like, cheap feeling. And I've had issues with mine, like, it, like, doesn't function properly. That's the only downfall of these, though. But as far as, like, the packaging, I'm not gonna lie, it looks fucking cute because I love me some cake. I love all that shit. So I'm like, all right. If I were to see these in store, I think I would consider it. Meanwhile, we have Venice that's like, Physicians Formula needs to stop. Physicians Formula, though, for me, that's a brand that I think is worth trying at the drugstore because, first of all, have you ever tried the Healthy Foundation? It's the best. Like, that rivals, like, that would rival in what's the best foundation in my collection. No joke. It's so fucking good. And how dare they? Okay, so I've asked them back when I was on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I had tweeted them, and they said that they did not discontinue it, but they must have been lying. Because you can't find the Healthy Foundation fucking anywhere anymore. But if you find it, oh my god. But the Butter Bronzer, I think the only complaint that I really heard was they didn't, like, people didn't like the smell of it because it had, like, a really fragrant, like, pina colada scent to it. I just got really fucking hot. Hold on, I need to, like, angle this fan towards me so it's just blowing on me the whole time because your girl's about to start sweating. Let's see. I just saw Physicians Formula is so high priced. Bethany said it's so high priced for drugstore. It really is. But you know what? I feel like, though, compared to other drugstore brands, Physicians Formula actually invests more into their packaging. I think this is decent packaging, like, as far as quality, like, comparing it to, like, Wet n Wild, even some like Maybelline and L'Oreal, like their packaging just seems so cheap to me. Physicians Formula would actually strike me as like good quality for the drugstore. So I don't know, like, yes, they are more expensive, but it wouldn't really like piss me off that much because I'm like, I feel like I'm getting outstanding quality product as well. Kylie says, I need to try the Catrice foundation. I've heard it's incredible, but I've just been on a luxury kick, man. I just am so favorable towards luxury makeup now because it's just an experience. It's so nice. But these ones, I'm like, all right, if I saw these in store, I might consider getting those because, I mean, they're under $10, so why the fuck not? I feel like they'll be at Ulta, probably Walmart, basically anywhere you see, like, Physicians Formula, they'll probably be there. And then we've got Anastasia Beverly Hills over here, which when I first saw these, I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it, girl. I'm just thinking about it, I'm not gonna do it. And then I saw that they're doing blushes, like bronzer, contours, and highlighters. Because I thought it was only gonna be like blushes, maybe. How do we feel about this? I'm going to use the M Cosmetics, the, what is this called? The Daydream Cushion. This is technically a tint. And I feel like y'all know how I feel about tints by now. But this packaging's really cute. I'm going to try using, or you know what? I'm going to use this little sponge that comes with it. So what do you guys think? We've got a cream bronzer for $35. I mean, the shade range on this is fucking awesome. We've got a stick highlighter for $34. Did I say $34? For $34. And a stick blush for $32. So I feel like this is, I mean, like, predictable price point for Anastasia. How do we feel about it? Because I'm like, initially I was like, no. And I'm going to say no to that because I'll be here for an eternity. I'm just going to use the butt end of my beauty sponge. This is from Haley's Beauty. So when I look at this now, I'm like, oh shit, I might end up getting it because I'm nosy and I want to know how the formula is. Okay, I see you guys are saying meh, pass. What really caught my attention was those bronzers, but then again, I'm like, well, they kind of look like the one that I got from like NARS, except obviously a way better like shade range because the NARS ones only had like 2. This is pretty. Hold on, let me see. Oh, am I going to be able to peel this off during a video? Yes, here we go. This looks nice so far. Let's keep going. Let me look at this really quick while I'm applying it. Like, this has like nice color. It's not too much, but it's not too light either. This shade's pretty good for me too. What shade is this? Does it say? Medium tan. I think it might be a little bit light for me, but keep in mind, this is first impression on the M Cosmetics. But I don't know. I'm like, okay, this has my attention, but I feel like with every other launch that comes out, it's just gonna kind of get bypassed in my wallet. So I'm not mad at this. Like when I first saw it, I'm like, no, it looks like nude sticks because we briefly touched on this, I think, last week. But I don't know, like when I saw it today, I was like, oh, okay, it does look more intriguing and enticing for me, but I still don't think I'm gonna get it. I forgot to put cream bronzer on. It's fine. Okay, so that was the M Cosmetics Skin Tint. This also comes with like a refillable too. That's not the right packaging, Brittany. Get your shit together. It comes with a refillable packaging. I'm a fucking idiot and a mess. Okay, so Anastasia, it says coming soon, coming to their website. It usually launches, like their products usually launch on their website before it comes to the retailer. So if this is something that you're eyeing, that would be where I would check first. Let me blow my face up right now and see how this looks on camera. I think I need to put more like concealer on and drag it right here because I don't know if I like it as much seeing it like that now. Let's add a little bit more. I feel like this is because obviously it's a skin tint. I feel like this is something that I need to be mindful of, like the coverage of the concealer. Because I feel like you could see where I have a lot of coverage right there, but then having such little coverage on my face, it stuck out a little bit too much for my liking. I think once I have like powders and shit on, it'll probably be better, but I'll have to keep you guys posted. That's like the only downfall with lives. It's like, I feel almost bipolar when it comes to new products sometimes, because I'm like, oh, it looks cute. Oh no, it looks terrible. Oh, it looks cute. No, it looks terrible. It's a vicious cycle sometimes. So let me go get my powder. Vinny says on camera it looks good. I think it looks better now that I put concealer on top of it. So Anastasia, we'll come back to you when we know a little bit more, because I'm sure more will come out. And I'm going to say that probably about everything now going forward, because so much stuff got like sneak peek today. Did you see these new eyeshadow palettes from Charlotte Tilbury? I'm just over here like, oh, fuck. That darker quad, oh my god. This is not going to be okay for my wallet's sake. I'm just going to say that. There's so much stuff that we're going to talk about right now that I just say fuck my whole life. Okay, so these are 4 different shade and shimmery sparkly formulas. One looks like a duochrome. So I'm assuming that these are just called the quads. There's no information as far as like when these are launching, anything like that. But you know what? I remember the Fire Rose was like that too. It's just like, oh, by the way, it's here, hello, and then it went away like just as fast as it arrived. That top one is so, I need it. I need it, I need it, I need it. The packaging is so fucking cute. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Rachel says I love the packaging. Kendall says ABH is like that guy who graduated 5 years ago but still shows up to all the parties. You shady bitch. I love it. But you're so right. So right. Oh. If you're in favor of this, everybody say aye. Because I'm just like, Charlotte, here you come. Here you come. Coming for all of our wallets right now. Because damn, these look so fucking pretty. Alright, what do I want to use next? I think I'm going to use, oh, there's a blush. I got the Heaven's Glow, the Radiant Veil Blush in Venetian Rose. Simply Swatch. It's good, even the chunky glitter. I'm so confused by that. I feel like these Charlotte Tilbury quads, you know what? I feel the same. But I think where everybody's so, like, intrigued by these is because of how basic they are. Like, they're such basic-ass palettes. I think everybody's just like, is it going to be like Venetian Rose? Or Venetian Rose. Fire Rose. This is Venetian Rose. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm definitely thinking about getting the darker one. Let me scroll through this, see if there's swatches or if there's any different pictures. That packaging, though, is so cute. I'm using the Wayne Goss #1 from the Edit collection. Oh, blow me away right now. This is going to be so pretty. Oh, yeah. Cosmetics Venetian Rose. Oh my god, my under eye looks terrible right now. It's fine. What do we think? She cute? That packaging's everything. The embossing. Definitely leaning. Okay, so for this one, I'm like, could we have done like 2 like different shades instead of 2 like gold tones? I get it that like the formulas are probably different, but I mean, on the eyes, like, do I need 2 golds in one palette? It looks like baked gelée. I just wonder if she's gonna give us anything like Fire Rose again. That blush is so fucking pretty. So pretty. Oh! I feel like they look the same, but they aren't when applied. I think that's, like, one thing that Charlotte Tilbury, like, I wonder if it's, like, a marketing tactic at this point. Because I'm like, every time she posts a new quad, it's like, oh, but it looks like something she's already done. But then when you see people use it, you're like, oh, no, it's not. It's different. But I feel like it's, like, people buy it because they're nosy and curious. Or they're trying to compare it to what they already have, and then it's like, joke's on you, it's different. I don't know. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me at this point with these fucking makeup brands. So those palettes, I'm over here like, hey, Charlotte! Now I'm gonna try the Venetian Rose, the liquid blush on top. This could be a terrible idea because I've never tried, I don't think, this formula on top of a powder. Oh my gosh, but I saw Venice use this on her channel the other day, and I was like, this on her skin tone was everything. So I was like, oh, I'm so glad that I got it. I'm going to use that same BK 108. How I like to apply these is like smudge it out like this because pigmentation. And it's like a little goes a long way with this formula. But it's supposed to give you that like serum, dewy, almost like wet, moist sort of vibe. Oh wow, that looks like way closer to the powder blush than I thought. I don't know why. It's like when I looked at the blush, like the powder blush in the packaging, I'm like, these are kind of different. Like I thought the vibes of them were a lot different, but on the face, they're not at all. Ooh, and this is how I like to apply my blushes now. Like I'll put the powder down first, and then I'll put the liquid. Wow, I just hit myself right in the face. I'll put the liquid on top so it gives me that like sheen that I'm looking for that a powder can't quite give me. That's fucking cute. Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to link this collection in the description box after. So my only critique is like I have 2 of these that were gifted to me as well. I loathe the packaging on this stuff. I don't like the packaging on these because it's a little bit difficult to like monitor the amount of product that you get. So there's that with that blush. Moving on to the next new makeup release, we have Juvia's Place. Now when I first saw these, like there's some quads that I picked up, or I actually didn't pick them up, they were sent to me. Excuse me. And they were from DD Signature. These give me like DD Signature vibes. Just obviously with a Juvia's Place like little spin. I like high-key love these. I think that they're so pretty. Like I love the variety. I love, oh my god, those greens and those teals. They just look so nice. But it's like, okay, Juvia's Place, I think they have amazing quality for an amazing price, but I never ever reach for them. Like I never reach for the ones that I have. Like I have the Wahala palette, I have a bunch of 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and I just never reach for them. I don't know why I don't, but it's just one of those things. I'm like, these look so pretty. So they're $10 each, and will drop to $9 with a code. What? The Rebel eyeshadow quads. Oh my god, these are so beautiful. I love them. But I know that I won't use them. I mean, I might get down with... It's like I might get down with them on occasion. But with the collection that I currently have, I know that I won't touch them. So I'm going to save myself the money, but I saw that and I was like, ooh, cute. So now I'm going to use the Moonbeam. This is also from M Cosmetics in the shade Aura. These look so pretty. So these are basically like their liquid blush, or not blushes, highlighters. Oh my god, I love like the aesthetic of M Cosmetics. And this, you can kind of see like the iridescent look to the packaging. It looks so pretty. Now I want to use a more, I don't know, I might use this brush too. You could use, because it's a cushion, you could use a beauty blender. That's probably the best way to do it. Let's see if this actually picks up. I feel like I need like a more dense brush because it's not really picking up product like I want it to. I'm just going to use, it comes with this little thing, but I don't think I'm going to like this for, let's try it for shits and gigs. Okay. I feel like I would apply it like that and then just blend it with a brush. I'm still like in love with, oh my god, were you guys here when I used the Vive highlighter? Because I about lost my shit with that one. I'm just I'm trying to dip my brush in just a little. Oh shit, I just did way too much. Let's try to make this work. I just tried to like dip my sponge way harder than I should have in there. Ooh, that was a terrible idea. Let me wipe that off. And let's try to gain control of this highlight right now. Oh my god. That got cray-cray real quick. But we good. We good now. It's definitely all over. But oh shit. Let me grab my sponge. Okay, so I feel like the best way to apply this, because I don't like this. This makes no sense for application to me. It needs something like a precise sponge. That's how I would apply that again. Oh my god. Trying to glow, baby. Okay, there's that. But, I mean, at least it calmed down where it was, like, manageable. And it wouldn't be a new makeup releases if we didn't have some ColourPop, right? What did Ronnie say? Did I miss it? I think I missed it. Let me scroll. Oh, I love me some green too, Mrs. Mo. Lit. She lit tonight. Yup. But now look at it. It's like, it's so much more toned down now. It's good. So ColourPop. ColourPop is collaborating with, I think her name is Evelyn. Evie Style 82. It's a new full line of glossy lip stains, which made their debut last week with the Cherry Rush collection. I mean, they look cute, but again, as I always say, ColourPop just never gives it to me, man. It's just like, okay. I mean, that's all. Very lackluster, like, it's very rare that I'm like, oh my god, over ColourPop. The packaging looks cute, the shade range looks cute, like the bottom on the right, the top on the right, those look cute. It's like they look cute, but am I gonna buy it? Probably not. No. Good for Evelyn though. Get that collab, girl. Get it. But I'm not gonna buy it. Okay, then we got MAC Cosmetics. It looks like they're relaunching, or they revamped the Luster lipstick. Introducing the Luster Glass Sheer Shine Lipstick. Have you guys ever tried this formula before? Because I have not. So I'm over here like, oh, we're relaunching something that... I mean, I guess it's like a relaunch for something that was like poppin', makes sense. Was this poppin' at one point and I just don't know it? I don't know, like, the shade range looks cute. MAC is just... MAC stresses me out. They stress me out because it's like, I know that they could do so much better. I know it. I know it in my soul. They can just do so much better. I need some bronzer. Let me get some bronzer on real quick. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Because I'm like, no. It's just going to be a nah for me, dog. That's all I got for you. Say Glass Sheer Shine. Glass Sheer Shine. Glass Sheer Shine. Glass Sheer Shine. I know, I'm just... Oh, man. MAC, they stress me out. They stress me out because I know they can do better. I say this, I feel like, every week. That's why I'm kind of surprised that we like doing these every week, because I feel like I'm saying the same thing about the same brands all the fucking time. But what you guys want, you shall receive. So there's that. MAC is relaunching a lipstick that nobody cares about. Next! Then we have Bite Beauty. I'm like, why is nobody talking about Bite Beauty? They have their limited edition Current Cravings collection from the Lip Lab. Okay, let me just start off by saying I love the Amuse Bouche lipstick formula. One of the faves. Even the, like, Power Move crayons or whatever they're called. I think I forgot to mention those in Best of Beauty of last year, because those are such a good formula. Look how good that cheek moment looks right there, though. I really like Bite. I love the fact, too, that they're, like, they create their own shit. It's like, isn't it clean, vegan, cruelty-free, and all that good stuff? This just looks like a collection for summer. How many shades are there? 4 different shades. So this picture, it like trips your eye out a little bit, but they're $35. I'm a sucker. I'm such a fucking sucker for a satin lip or a juicy lip, and that is what these look like. They just look so... Oh, Beach Brunch. Beach Brunch looks so nice. And Dawn Dippin'. I really like Sunset Slips too, but that would probably get all over my face. Oh, they look so pretty though. I don't know. I wonder if these are going to come to Sephora. If they came to Sephora, I would consider it. It says, please note that this range is not vegan friendly, unlike the rest of Bite Beauty's range. So, okay, I remember, this is where I'm just like, now I'm going to be nitpicky, because I remember that Bite, like, reformulated their whole line to be, like, vegan, cruelty-free and shit. Why are you coming back with stuff that's not? That's confusing to me a little bit. Come on, Bite. I mean, granted, that aspect doesn't bother me at all, but I know that there's some people that only buy like vegan, cruelty free, especially cruelty free. I'm not one of those people. I'm just like, I can't keep track. There's too many things in the makeup space to keep track of. I give props to anybody that like makes it their mission though to only use those types of brands, because I'm like, how do you know? Like, I know this would happen to me too. I would say, like, oh, I'm vegan and I'm cruelty-free channel. And then I would feature something not knowing. Because brands tend to be problematic. Remember, wasn't it like Wet n Wild or something like that, where they were labeled as cruelty-free, but then they were still selling their makeup in China? Or it was something like that. I can't remember if it was even Wet n Wild. But it's like, that's the shit that would happen to me. So I'm like, let's just avoid that. And just be like, I'm going to use the makeup that I fucking like. If you don't like it, that's fine. But that's just how I roll. Okay, I'm using the Venetian Rose palette again. This palette and this collection is honestly going to make me want the Faded Clementine. I just feel it in my bones. Because Faded Clementine, I was like, oh my god. But then I feel like I never really hear people talk about M Cosmetics, but when I saw this collection, I'm like, I gotta try it. I've been wanting to try this collection for, like, this brand for the longest time. And it was time as soon as I saw this collection. And I'm like, I'm impressed so far. The shades are cute. The formulas are working nicely. It's easy to use. What do you guys think of this collection so far? I feel like this collection is very on brand for the brand as well. Like, it just goes with their aesthetic. Okay, so Bite Beauty. I'm going to keep my eyes out for you. We'll see if you come to Sephora. I feel like I need to fix this eye right here too. We'll go back to it. So we've got Bite Beauty and then Holo Taco. I couldn't remember if I talked about these last week, so I was like, whatever, I'll just throw them in. So Holo Taco's launching a few more shades for, it looks like their summer vibes. I just love the shades of these. I think it's such a pretty collection. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I think these are like 14 bucks a piece. Can my nails look like that? I need to go get my nails done. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. The Flores Guava, Seafoam Home, and 1 Melon Flowers. Oh, they're only $11 each. Or the bundle is $30. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested in those. I think they're really cute. I really like those shades. Then, I wasn't ever, like, losing my shit over Huda Beauty until recently. And then I see that these N.Y.M.P.H highlighters are coming. Glaze Better Than a Donut, launching the 7th of July. The Glaze Skin Glowing Perfector. And this is where I say, uh-oh. Because there's also a Body Drip Shimmering Dry Oil, a Kiss Glow Blush, an All Over Body Glow. Here you go. Just watch. Just watch. It looks like it has the same packaging as I used this bronzer today. The GloWish. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I tell you what, Huda knows what the fuck she's doing. Every time something comes out, I'm like, you know what? I'm impressed. She is a marketing, like, she fucking knows how to market shit. She knows how to make you want something. Oh no, the liquid version of the N.Y.M.P.H product was so bad. Oh no! Right? Cute nails for summer, right? Is the Huda bronzer a little glowy or matte? I think it's more glowy. I put like a very soft touch of it on today. But I would say it's more glowy. I need to put eye drops in because my eyes are looking like red. Well, damn, right? Damn, she cute. Okay, right? I wasn't interested until I saw her swatches. And I'm like, you know what? They kind of remind me of the Tower 28 Bronzino bronzers. And I fucking love those. Except, I think those are definitely more glowy. But it's like the texture of those. Let me find the lightest one. Because, like I said, as soon as I saw those, I thought of this. Because it has, like, that same... It looks like the same sort of, like, a texture. But it's not nearly as, like, vibrant and shiny. Which, knowing Huda, I'm sure she had the lights popping. But it's like, if that was something, like, up your speed, but you wanted something a little bit more soft, that was the shade Suncoast from Tower 28. I fucking love Tower 28. But that's what I initially thought of. But yeah, the swatches definitely got me on that one. I'm just like, take all of my money. Just take it all. I'm intrigued by the oil, but it would be too copper for me. I think that's the only downfall with that range is if you're like fair skin, I think all the shades are probably going to be too dark. I would think, just by looking at those swatches, but like I said, I was never checking for Huda. And it seems like this past, like, 6 months to a year, like, everything that she drops, I'm like, oh, I'm here for it. And then, we're going to spend quite a bit of time on Tom Ford, because this, I'm not fucking ready. Okay? I'm not ready for what Tom Ford's about to do to all of us. I've seen way too many sneak peeks and way too many products not launching yet. I have a feeling everything's just going to be like, Heller, I'm here, buy all of it. And I probably will. So I first saw these, well, this is not the first thing, but I'm going to go through quite a few Tom Ford products right now. So we've got the metallic denim and number 33 Rose Prisme. Launching in Japan in mid-August. See, this is the only downfall about seeing this type of stuff, like, too early, is it's like a waiting game. Like, when's it gonna launch? When are we gonna be able to buy it? And that's frustrating to me, but then again, I'm like, but I'm still gonna buy it because it looks beautiful. That denim palette has my name written all over it because I'm like, again, just with going how I've been doing my makeup lately, I've actually been reaching for, like, the Tom Ford eye duos. The, Tom Ford quad that I just got. I've been just reaching for stuff like this. And that denim, it's got, like, that blue-gray, almost, like, hue to it. It looks beautiful. Mo, I know you're going to buy everything for that Tom Ford Tuesday. I mean, the shade. I'm so fucking here for it. So I'm gonna keep going because we've got more Tom Ford. And then we saw the Tom Ford Bitter Peach. This is technically like a re-promo, but since I don't have a lot of the Tom Ford quads, and I really do like the wet dry formula. Like, at first when I used it, I'm like, I don't know if I get the hype. But then after using it and having it, I've really grown to enjoy it, especially with how I've been doing my makeup. And Venice will not shut the fuck up about Suspicion. So when I saw this, I'm like, all right, if I'm going to get Suspicion as a quad, I would get it in the Bitter Peach because it's orange. And I think it suits this color story so pretty. I would anticipate this packaging, though, being similar to the Rose Prick as far as the quality of the packaging is probably not going to be the bomb.com. And the reason that I say that is just because the Rose Prick, that was my biggest critique of that collection, was for $88, I don't know if... This is where it gets fucked up, because I'm like, I don't know if it was worth the price for $88 with that packaging. But then look at me, I'm like, I'm going to do it again. Because I think for a little bit of the luxury, I'm starting to notice myself wanting to be a collector of luxury stuff. And I feel like even though this is like a re-promo, for collection purposes, I think I would be happy that I had like this sick ass orange packaging. And even looking at the Body Heat palette, because that's what the Rose Prick is, even having that, I'm like, I'm still glad, because it's really aesthetically pleasing to look at, having the pink with the black. And I think the orange would be the exact same. I'm a hypocrite, what can I say, when it comes to my makeup shit? So I'm over here like, alright, I'm playing myself. I need to shut the fuck up. But this just goes to show, guys, sometimes we say things, and we may not mean them at the time. Okay, Natty, you said you have Suspicion, you got it on sale, and you're good. What do you think of what do you think of, like, the color story itself? I look at this color story, and I'm like, this is something that I could easily get down with. I think it looks really pretty, but I really love that they chose orange with this color story. I just think it looks so nice. And then, because we're still not done, we've got these extreme single shadows. Now, single shadows is not really my speed, especially for shades like that I won't wear, I feel, all the time. But the extreme formula, from my understanding, I just got 2 palettes that were the extreme, but I haven't tried them yet. From my understanding, is the extreme is like more, not vibrant, it's more like shiny and sparkly. It's going to give you more of that impact. Versus the wet dry, it could give you the impact, but it's a little bit softer. So the extreme is going to give you that BAM! So I'm over here like, I don't think that I'll be I'll be getting the singles. I don't know. I'd be curious. I'm very curious, like, what is Tom doing? What has he got up his sleeve? Because, I don't know, I feel like there's so much happening with his brand. Right? The cobalt blue, the chat is moving too fast right now. The cobalt blue looks lush. I don't know, like, that's where I'm like, in my mind, I think a single shadow, I would like it in a shade that I would wear all the time. But then again, it's like, maybe I would want it in a shade that I don't really have. Singles are really nice in the extreme formulation. So how are they different than, like, the palettes? Are they that different? So we don't know any information on these yet. And then we've got the blushes. This is why I say we're not fucking ready. We are not ready. I just saw Venice. Let's go ask him. For real. Let's put him on speed dial and say, yo, excuse me, Tom. What are you doing? What's the tea, sis? Spill it. I'm using the Cosmetics. This was gifted to me. The Cosmetics Brow Gel. I'm still figuring out, because I bent this to what I thought would make more sense for me. I'm still figuring out how I like this formula, because I haven't worn it enough. But I like the fact that it's tinted. So these blush duos, I'm not ready. I'm not fucking ready. Alright, let's see what Natty says. Suspicion. Gold, copper color story. I mean, they're pretty, but not unique. I would buy the metallic denim instead. Or both. Or both. Ronnie, yes! I feel like this is the one that I'm like, I feel like everybody's gonna lose their shit over these. Mo, you gonna get them all, sis, for that Tom Ford Tuesday? Yeah, okay. Venice. Who here believes Venice that she's only gonna get one? Because I don't. No luxury for me. Indie all the way. See, that's where I'm like, indie though, they got it with the eyeshadows, but I feel like I'm totally generalizing right now. Because there's like, I feel like indie has eyeshadows fucking mastered. And this is where I like kind of screw myself over, because I'm like, I need to like reevaluate the way that I like, basically like what I think of when I say indie. Indie is so much broader than in my mind. So for me, I'm just like, listen, I love indie for certain things. I want to see them do more, because I feel like most of the time indie is doing eyeshadow. And I want to see more than eyeshadow. Or I want to see more than eyeshadow being the, like, accelerator of the brand. Does that make sense? I just love luxury. I love, like, bougie shit. That's it. That's the tea. It's just what I like. This eyeshadow right now, though. Are you seeing that brow bone highlight? These do remind me so much of Makeup Geek. At least the metallics. So pretty. I'm fucking here for it. Yes. These blushes come to mama. I don't know how many I'm gonna get. Does this have, like, I don't think we've seen swatches yet. Like, this one right here. Even this top one, like, because usually, like, bright pinks aren't really my speed, but I love, like, a terracotta orange blush. Oh, my God, I can't fucking wait. I think that might be it for Tom Ford for this week, but I'm telling you, I'm like, these are, like, no, there's one more. These just sneak peeks are dropping like it's hot. It's like, how much shit is Tom Ford gonna slap us in the face with? Natty asked how much the Tom Ford blushes are. We have no idea. I'm pegging them at like $80 minimum. That's just my initial like thought process, is that's how much they're gonna be, but I don't think anybody knows prices yet. But then we have the, I think it's the Tom Ford, I think they have this formula, like, because I can't, Angel Naked 1, I'm not sure of what language this is in, the Lip Lacquer Luxe Matte. I think this is just like a new shade, in the shade Lark. Packaging looks beautiful. Shade looks beautiful, like, this is such a fall lip for me. I'm just dying to know, like, when all this stuff's gonna drop, because take all of my fucking money. Just take it all. Oh, and then Tom Ford again. Another quad. You may or may not see this on my channel in the future. July for Tom Ford? We shall see. We shall see. But like I said, this one, if you're interested in this one, you're going to want to subscribe. I'm just saying. Just saying. And then, I think that was it. Oh. Is this the last? I'm pretty sure. I saved the best two for last. Because, one, biased. But two, I feel like everybody is quaking. So if you have not, let's see. Let me call you asses out now. 175 people and 94 thumbs ups. Excuse me. Where you at with the thumbs ups, my friends? You're going to want a thumbs up after this, because fuck me up, Hermes. Oh my god. I saw this and I about passed the fuck out. And it's not even because it's like a unique highlighter. There's nothing unique about this, but it's Hermes. And you know what? You're going to understand why when you see... Oh shit, I forgot to curl my lashes. Hold on, I'll curl the other side. When you see my Best of Beauty, you're going to understand why. Because, you know what? Spoiler. The Hermes blushes, some of the top in my collection. Like, I need to rank my blush collection. Who would want to see that? They blew me away. But this highlight with that embossing, I'm not gonna lie, the Hermes packaging on the blushes was not the fave, like as far as like, it's not weighty, it's not heavy. But that formula, damn. Damn. I bet you it's gonna be the same price as the blushes were, like, which they were like $80. Worth every penny. I bought in 3 already. Worth every penny. And I will probably have all of them at some point. Because I'm just like, I love them. I love the formula. Actually, you know what? Maybe I won't. Because I feel like I have the shades that I would wear like out of that collection. Because some of them are a little bit lighter. I think Apricot is the next one that I want. But I think it might be a little bit too light for me. But damn. That collection, like I was expecting Hermes to totally drop the ball, I'm not gonna lie, but then we see this fucking highlighter and we're like, oh, they are not fucking around. And then you could see swatches. I just poked myself in the eye so hard. Yup, gonna buy it. And it says that there's gonna be more shades. So I'm just take all of my money, Hermes. And you know what? Let me just share this little tidbit. I actually shopped at the Hermes store in Miami. And I could have like my speculations why I feel like I have usually terrible experiences in luxury shops. I have never been treated nicer. But I think it's because, like, I knew, like, exactly what I was looking for. And I think I had more knowledge at the time than the, like, rep that I worked with. But I think it was because at the time they were still so new. And the fact that I came in and was like, I'm looking for the blushes. She was like, oh, okay. So I think that was a factor that, I don't know, maybe it was just she was a really nice lady. I don't fucking know. But usually when I go in store to shop luxury, I have the worst experiences. Because, like, I'm not, like, a high fashion, like... I usually look like a hot mess when I'm going shopping. And that's just is what it is. So I'm like, I always feel like that is a factor when I do go in, like, luxury shops. That I usually get, like, blown off or followed around the store because they think I'm going to steal something. I don't know. It's all speculation on my end. But Hermes, I had such a positive experience in store. And that's just another thing that I'm like, yep. It makes me want to continue to shop there. Oh shit, I just changed it. I meant to scroll this way. But look how pretty that looks. Like, it just looks like your basic ass gold highlighter. It looks like the same packaging of the blushes. It just looks stunning and I need it in my life. And that's it. That's all I want it. I've been starting to see issues with mold after 6 months on cream products, the clean brands with no preservatives. I haven't noticed anything like that. Gotta get it. Yup, definitely gonna get it. Okay, so that one. And then this next one's gonna be no surprise. You see how, like, trash my lashes are? I'm the worst at doing my eyelashes, but I don't feel like putting on false lashes right now. I am such a fan of Scott Barnes makeup. And I'm sitting over here like, when's he gonna launch new shit? And I don't need these because it's been blush season for about 3 months. And I feel like I have so many blushes. But I don't care. I cannot wait to buy more Scott Barnes blushes. Because, hold on, let me apply this real quick. This is the Venetian Rose lip cushion. Oh my god, that feels so nice. Lip cushion tinted lip luminizer. This on my lips is gonna look so good. Ah! Oh, hold on. You guys need a moment for this. Look how pretty. Oh my god. I have been sleeping on these. Wow. Hold on. Wow. Okay, before I get my stream delayed. Back to Scott Barnes blushes, okay? He has fantastic formulas, okay? His blush palette is one of my favorites in my collection. If you're a freelance artist, that is one of the best blush palettes to purchase, period. So when I see he's launching these singles, it's not just blushes. I think it's blushes and highlighters. Let me scroll down. I love the shades that he did. And Mango Fizz. You know what? Let me pull out my palette because I want to tell you. This is the palette I'm talking about. The Chic Cheek. So we've got Minimalist, Mango Fizz. I'm seeing what other ones are in here that are in here. Is Sweet Cheeks? That one's not. Rosé, that's not on there. Okay, so these two, if you have the original palette, these are the only two that are duplicates. There's 5 new shades. So you've got the Samba Sass, Plastic Pink, Plumeria, Pretty Pink, and then Ultra Pink. I fucking love his shit. I do. I always complain because I'm like, I don't love the packaging because it's so expensive, but I'm like, the formulas of his shit is fantastic. And Mango Fizz, like, I'll give you guys swatches of these. His blushes just have that skin-like finish to them. And I think the reason why I love his formulas is because he's a makeup artist. Like, I think it's just he's mindful of, like, textures that look good on skin. And then even his highlighters, so we've got Glowy and Showy are the highlighters in here. This is why I love this palette, is because you've got 6 blushes and 2 highlighters, but you could use these as, like, blush toppers. Such a good fucking palette. Love it. And Mango Fizz, I feel like I use the most, like, these 4. And I usually like mixing them. I cannot wait to get these. So definitely video coming on those because I love his products. And I do have an affiliate link with Scott Barnes. It's in the description box already. It's at the bottom. If you click that link, that will take you to the Scott Barnes website. Let's see. How do you not get more greasy using creams in the summer? I don't know. I think it's just I have a good... I think I just have my routine, like, figured out. And I wear my hair up a lot. So it's not something that I, like, worry about, like, my hair getting stuck on or anything. This eye look is so pretty, though. I think it's so nice. And then I've got one more product to leave it off for the day. Because that was the last product, or the last new release that I wanted to talk about. I've heard so many people talk about the Cosmetics Morning Dew Lip Gloss. I understand why now. Look at... So juicy. I gotta do this, though, because I have the Venetian... Like, with this lip, I don't feel like I need to put a gloss on. But I want to show you guys this because I now understand why everybody raves about this. Let me grab my lip brush. I gotta wipe this off because it's got hot pink on there and I don't want to mix that with the gloss. Yeah, this, like, that lip cushion, you do not need a gloss. But it's like, oh my god. I now understand why everybody talks about this lip gloss because it's so juicy. So pretty. Guys, what did you think about, like, do you guys like me using, like, new makeup and talking about new makeup? I think it's fun. Right? Let me know your guys' feedback. And then in the Cosmetics, like, in the collection, I also got these cute-ass little earrings. Right? So cute. So if you guys want a dedicated video to just... I feel like today was that, though. Like, I had basically, like, almost a full face. If you guys want another video or more videos... Oh, shit, I had a lip liner. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try to put this on, too, because I forgot I got this. Girl, The glow on the gloss is unfucking real. Oh, I'm so mad I forgot I had this. So I picked up the shade Soft Blur. Oh, it's the shade Bunny and the Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner. Give you guys a little swatch over on this side. Yes. No, I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like I need to. I should have done it before. If you guys want another video on the M Cosmetics, I could certainly do that for you because I had a great time playing with all this stuff today. I thought all the products gave me exactly what I expected. I expected to give me like a very like ethereal type of moment. I want to put more blush on though. Oh, let's see. I always love to see what's coming out. Yes. Amber asked what the blush was. It's the, oh shit. What the fuck's the name of it? It's the shade Quartz in the Morning Dew Lip Gloss. I'll link everything down below after I'm finished. But, oh my god, this powder blush was so much prettier. Like, I expected it to be pretty, but it's way prettier than I expected. And it's got, like, that baked formula to it. This has turned into one of my favorite cheek brushes, but I still love my Hermes blush brush. So pretty. This does remind me of Kosas. It's like the exact same. I laugh because I've been chatting with a couple of my friends and we've all been saying that. It's like it's very Kosas. All right. So there's that. I would think that this looks better with false lashes, but this will work for today. Very everyday appropriate. It's Gorgina. Let me give you guys, you know what? Fuck it. Let's give you guys some swatches. Since this was so heavily focused on M Cosmetics, I'll give you some swatches of the palette as well. These two shades are so pretty. Oh, I feel like there's going to be a duochrome in this palette too, in one of these last two eyeshadows. Shit, now I gotta take a picture of myself after this. So pretty. I always get super phlegmy whenever I do videos. Sorry, I hope that doesn't gross you guys out. But yeah, these definitely remind me of Makeup Geek. Look at that! Look at this one. Ooh! I thought this was like a duochrome right here. Let me do it this way so we could see if it shifts at all. No, I don't really see a shift. False alarm. Nice and innocent. I'm an angel. I feel like it's very like angelic. But I think that's overall the vibe of Michelle's brand. And I do like applying these metallics better with a finger, or you could use them wet, but I don't really think that you need to. You still get that shine beautifully with just your finger. So nice. They just pop more. So if you want it a little bit softer, you could use a brush or wet your brush and it'll get more intense, or just say fuck it, YOLO, use a finger. Oh, she cute. Yup. Okay. Never tried M Cosmetics, but now I'm intrigued. I'll leave them linked down below if you guys want to check them out. I'm happy with like literally everything. And these little earrings were like an added bonus. So in the collection, you get this palette. You also get the lip cushion, the earrings, the highlight, or not the highlighter. It's basically like a blush highlight, I think I would call it. And then you also get the serum blush for $100. All this stuff for $100. I was like, that's the deal. So that's why I got that. And then since I was already ordering, I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to try the skin tint. I was wanting to try the highlighter, so I just picked everything up and said YOLO. And then did a video for you guys, so yay! But this gloss, I'll show you the lip liner in a future video, I'm sure, because that looks like a shade that I'll use all the time. I'm happy, like, I think everything looks beautiful. So there's that. So guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I would love it if you hit the thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't like it. That's cool too. If you were hate watching, I appreciate you. And I will be back tomorrow, I believe. My next video will definitely be my best of beauty so far for 2020. I promise. Pinky promise. That will be my next one. So if you guys are into that, subscribe, turn on your notifications. And then if you guys just like these types of videos, we come back every Monday, typically at nighttime, usually like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Sometimes it changes though. It's all good. But other than that, subscribe, turn on your notifications. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye!